The Upland Pass Exchange. What are passes? Why do you need to exchange them? And what do you get in return? This is the topic of this video. I'm YK2012, founder of the Upland Guide. On this channel, you can learn everything you need to know about the Upland Metaverse, tutorials, strategy, tips, tricks, and a lot more. Please hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend. Legit passes are vouchers that can be exchanged for mementos, spotlights, or totems. I'm going to explain all of the different elements of this sentence. The first thing that you need to know is that all of the assets in Upland, whether they are legits, passes, mementos, spotlights, totems, or anything else, including properties, are all NFTs. And NFTs can have an element of both collectability and utility. Whether you create an NFT within Upland or it's located somewhere else, they can be unique one-of-ones, or there can be several copies of the exact same item. An NFT is a non-fungible token, and every NFT is completely unique. What makes these NFTs unique, if there are additional copies, are the mint numbers. For example, in Upland, each property is completely unique. It's a one-of-one, because there are no two properties that are exactly the same. The same thing with totems. Every totem is unique. However, something like this rare 1930 World Cup ball from the very first FIFA World Cup tournament has a total of 25 of these, where this is the second one created. Things like properties and this rare legit ball obviously have elements of collectability, and you can also add utility to these. For something like properties, you could set up a meta venture, you could define your own home there, you can open up a dev shop and have a layer 2 game that's attached to it, providing players with additional opportunities to engage and utilize their properties or assets in another game. These legits can be bought and sold on the secondary market as well. An NFT is something that you own, and since you own it, you are also able to sell it and earn either UPIX or US dollars from that sale. There are specific types of legits like the NFL Players Association and the FIFA legits that can only be sold in their dedicated fan shop meta ventures, whereas other types of legits, including passes for totems, can be sold in variety meta ventures, which are for all other types of legits. The next element to understand is passes are vouchers. A pass is essentially a voucher. When there's something that's happening in the future and you want to pre-sell tickets for that, that is how these pass legits are going to function. Let's say you are a musician and you have a concert in the metaverse. You're going to maybe take your very first song and make that into an NFT that will be sold with different rarities to people who attended that concert. You can pre-sell these pass legits that could function as the ticket to enter into that concert, as well as after the concert has concluded, players would be able to get an NFT of that first song. In order to do that, they would have to exchange that pass for something else. So when you're purchasing a pass, it's important to read the details of what you will be receiving with that pass. Another example is with the FIFA World Cup passes. You purchase a pass which will provide you with a moment from the World Cup tournament that happens in the future. So the passes were sold before the World Cup or as it was going on, and only after a specific round or the tournament had concluded were the actual items realized and distributed to players who had exchanged their passes for them. When you exchange your pass for something else, you don't necessarily know what you're going to get. It could be from a wide range of different items, but the exact item that you're going to receive is going to be unknown. The details are all going to be included when you purchase the passes. You should also keep an eye out for when you are able to exchange your passes for the other items. And as for the mystery totem passes, we can see here that the exchange to reveal your totem will not take place until all the passes in the first chapter have been distributed and all of the totems from the sale have been fully manufactured. So every pass has its own different types of conditions as to when you are able to exchange them. Once the exchange is live, you will see next to the item itself in your assets this green button that says exchange. You are able to click on it and confirm that you want to in fact exchange your pass for that item. It's totally up to you when you do that and if you do that. Maybe you just want to hold that pass as a collector's item. Don't forget, you are able to sell passes as well. So what can you get when you exchange a specific pass for something? Staying with these mystery totem passes, totems are map assets that are able to generate protem. This initial token will be redeemable for STEM, which is the future token that will power all life in the metaverse. You can learn more about protem, STEM, and totems in the playlist in the upper right-hand corner. Mementos are a type of legit that commemorate a specific moment or event. For example, a player's performance in a specific game, which is part of the NFL Players Association Mementos. This is done by having some statistics from that game included as part of the NFT itself. For example, we have this memento of Mac Jones, who is the quarterback for New England. We can see here some of his statistics from this game, which is in fact his very first game that he played in the NFL. Spotlights are a special type of memento, which have the same thing where you have the statistics on the back of it, but the front of it is not a two-dimensional image, but it would be a video. I gave the example of a music video from a concert, or with the official FIFA partnership, we have goals, saves, and all sorts of other plays, video highlights from the FIFA World Cup tournament that you can own. So if you wanted to own the one-of-one highlight of Messi's World Cup winning goal, you would have had to have owned one of the passes that gives you the opportunity to get that memento from the World Cup final. There's no guarantee that with the pass you're going to get that exact item that you want, but it gives you an opportunity, and there might be different rarities or different items from that group of items that you are able to exchange your passes for. Thanks for watching, and continue learning more with the Upland Guide on some of these videos down below. If you have any questions or comments about passes, totems, mementos, spotlights, or anything that has to do with Upland, feel free to leave a comment down below.